was the?
He didn't like his kid?
No, it was the guy that Garry Kelly shot in the face and killed. Yes.
Fuck that guy.
Yes, we went to
Fuck Garry Kelly for that. Every time I see Garry Kelly,
that's
I tell
actually
him,
a solid story. That's probably
Gary
a good
Kelly.
story for right now.
So
do you remember Garry Kelly?
Of course.
Nicest guy in the world. Greatest guy.
Anyway,
Fuck Garry Kelly.
We know that this guy is a bad person, right? And so I also made...
Still pissed about
again,
this.
I worked him like a Hebrew slave when he worked for me. I was a very demanding commander. I'm sorry, Mike, you had to deal with that. I feel like it made you a stronger American. You're welcome. I also made him our company intel support liaison. So that's what he had to do. So he spent a significant portion of his time, in addition to all the other tasks that I gave him, working with the JTACs, et cetera, planning targets, working on getting, and there was a very deliberate process to make sure that somebody got onto the bad guy list, otherwise known as the JPEL.
What now? I can't remember the name of the acronym.
Joint Prioritized Effects List, which means that we can blow them up, we can detain them, whatever. But there's also, you have to go through a committee called the JFEC, the Joint Fires Something Else Something Committee.
Yep.
JFEC. So Mike doing his good things, making target packets, sharing all this information, and
the hours of research, the hours of making all these PowerPoints and all these.
So fast forward one night, 2nd Platoon, 2-6 on their way up. Like, hey, we're in a tick. I'm like, all right, fine. Get everybody up. Get everybody spun up. Let's go. Let's get ready to do this. They do their thing. They eventually make it up to Najil. And
just outside.
Make it inside to into the cop. I'm like, hey, we had to smoke this dude and we brought him up here. And I'm like, all right, let me check it out. I go down there. I look at him. I'm like, oh, shit. And I said to Brutus 5, I was like, go get 6 Romeo.
Yeah, I saw photos.
They thought it was so
they go get 6 Romeo.
So all the work you put in was just
and
like
he was asleep. He was asleep. To his credit, he was doing his thing. He comes down and he's like, what? I was like, Mike, I got really, really good news and I got really, really bad news. I'm going to start with the good news. The good news is that all your hard work has finally paid off. Is recognized throughout all of Afghanistan as a bad guy, and he is numbered like 72 on the JPEL, the Joint Prioritized Effects. He's like, really? That's great.
I got it done.
I got it done. He's like, sir, I got it done. I told you I get it done. I got it done.
Yep.
I can see him.
Full of Pennsylvania.
And then he
got it done.
And he goes, well, what's the bad news? And I was like, and then Brutus 5, Joe LaRoe, just chimes in. He goes, Garry Kelly just shot him in the face and he's dead.
Boom. Good job, Kelly.
Sorry for your loss.
Straight up.
Sorry for your...
Yeah. I was like,
And he goes right back to what he's doing. He's like, you fucking kidding me, right? Y'all fucking kidding me, right? Like, he got really, really ghetto. It's one of the few times. There were probably 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll get into it later.
I got out of pocket.
He goes, y'all gotta be fucking kidding me.
Yeah.
And then somebody's like, you want to go see him? He's like, yeah, I want to see this motherfucker. Goes out there, and sure enough, there he is, balled up on a poncho. I was like, man, fuck y'all.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Garry Kelly.
Yeah, fuck you, Gary.
Like, damn.
I still see Garry Kelly every now and again, right? Like he works downtown, so he like walks around his lunch break. He's like a nice guy, right? And like I'm in uniform, and I'll see him. I'm like, fuck you, Garry Kelly. He's with a group of people in